how that donkey got in there. I think it was just my birthday. Oh, crap. Sorry, we're live again. Hi, everybody. Welcome to episode 7. This is ASScast Live. We are back. We are your staple for Thursdays at 7 p.m. We are lubing you up for your lovely main event of the From the 108 podcast after this. But thank you for joining us if you are going to join us tonight. We have some stupid topics to go over. We have some of the crew back. Steve making his second appearance. Steve, how are you doing today?
I'm great. The socks are back. Oh, I'm great.
Hashtag back.
100%. 100%.
100%. Love to hear the optimism. Roxy, how are you today?
Doing all right. Yeah, got my hair cut earlier. Feeling pretty good.
Looks great.
No bad days. Well, until they happen, but
Love to see it. Oh boy, Stoop, how are you doing today?
I'm living the dream, Samuel.
Oh my God, you're not pretty gay today. What do we do?
Yeah, well, it's I guess I am for a couple more days here, huh?
Yes,
but
until tomorrow.
So in honor of our special guest, I went out and got some bourbon.
Oh shit!
And it's Woodford Reserve. They had this at Walgreens.
It's a great choice.
And I just took my first sip of it. If I've had Woodford Reserve, it's been years and years and years. I don't do a ton of drinking anymore. Fuck, is that good? Fuck, is that good? Yeah. Holy shit, is that good? This bottle's probably going to be gone in a couple days. So
yeah, especially
it's going to be gone in the next hour.
Weekend too, you're going to need that.
Yeah, during this show, I will finish this bottle.
Come on,
neat, or are you mixing it with something?
No, I got it on the rocks because I'd like it to be cold, and normally I have the nice proper, big chunk of fucking ice, but I don't. I couldn't find those, so there's just regular cubes that are sadly already melting in here.
Couldn't find your ice balls, man. All right. So last but not least, we have a special guest again this week.
I'm here.
It is White Sox Twitter's favorite sports bum, as voted on in a poll.
It's official.
By a man who will be remain nameless.
Yeah, I mean, I voted for Johnny, but it is what it is.
Hey,
voted for Johnny.
Yeah,
it's not pretty Johnny heavy vote.
Asses
had to come in
sports bum. It's just White Sox Twitter's favorite sports bum.
I'm glad the 2 votes that went to Johnny are here on the podcast because it was a boat race.
It was a boat race.
I won handedly, so
I didn't vote. The game's rigged.
Appreciate that. A vote for not Jason is a win for everyone.
That is true. Bologna, how are you doing today?
I'm excited. I'm nervous. We talked about this pre-show before Stoop got in. I've been lucky enough to do some fun, big podcasts. Yeah, I'm gonna, humble brag. Been on the 108, been on the CHGO. I'm more nervous doing this right now, only because I've watched the first 7 episodes and I don't know what's gonna come out of Stoop Kid's mouth. It can be anything, really.
And you're right to be nervous in front of our vast audience.
Doesn't matter. I don't know how to. But you're lubing me up with the bourbon talk, so I like it.
Is it almost
weird?
We're heavy on the lube this episode.
Is it worse knowing that you can say whatever you want? Does that make it more difficult because you feel like you have to, be funny enough or something? I'm just curious.
Yeah, I'm nervous about what I'm going to say too. Yeah, we're going to get into the piss and the buttholes and the balls and everything. And yeah,
right, we are.
The topic list lends itself to that stuff.
Boy, we are really carving our niche here on the internet.
God, I love that this is our brand right now.
Yeah, this is great.
This is perfect. This is what I envisioned last year when I started.
You're the puppet master.
Damn fucking right.
King ass.
Let's go. Well, we have some fun things to go over, and we're going to start with our first one. So again, I come up with these off the top of my head when I'm doing some recreational activities at night. So the first one I brought up was the best sport and the worst sport to play while butt naked. No shoes, nothing on, all naked, just as the day you were born.
Oh, I didn't think about no shoes. That might change my answer a little.
I knew you were going to have stipulations, so I got ahead of it.
Yeah.
Smart.
Does anybody have an idea and wants to go first?
I mean, I'll go with the worst. I feel like hockey is right up there.
Yep.
That's
1-1.
gotta be 1A.
Number
With-
one draft pick, Connor Bedard of Naked Worst Sports.
with no skates, I think that's tough.
No
That-
skates,
yeah.
ice cold, violent, no
Yeah.
It does go
protection. I'm
well
out.
into our discussion from like 2 weeks ago about if it would be worse to get hit with a puck or a foul ball.
Mhm.
I'm
feel like-
actually just more worried about busting my shit on the ice because you're barefoot out there. I mean, that just sounds awful.
Follow-up question. Are we the only ones that are naked? And
Is
everybody
everyone,
else-
is everyone naked or am only I naked?
Because now we got a lot of skates that are flying
Yeah.
everywhere. It's
Oh my god!
Yeah.
No, we'll make it even. Everybody's naked.
okay.
Yeah, I'm realized I didn't ask enough questions before. I was assuming we had skates, and I just
Yeah,
thought
exactly.
immediate Lorraine Bobbitt situation. You know, it's like immediate.
Yeah, hockey is definitely probably the worst, especially with the conditions of how fucking cold it would be as well.
Yeah,
And then sticks and pucks and all sorts of shit flying at you,
yeah,
balls and
yeah.
everything's just out. You know.
But
would-
but only
that would
only
hurt.
just barely out, Sam.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Little cold. Little cold.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anybody have a different worst one, or did we pretty much settle on that as the worst?
Well, I mean, like any of the luge sports, you know, or like skeleton. Isn't that the one you go down head first?
I don't know.
I,
That sounds horrifying.
Yeah.
Isn't there like a two-person luge as well, where you're just like laying on top of each other?
Well, that
That
would be so bad.
That wouldn't
depending
be
on-
as bad.
That's
Yeah,
just
Because you're
yeah.
protected at least by the guy on top of you, right?
But what
like,
if you're the one that's on top?
yeah. And then you have a dick pillow.
But you're still,
Dealer's choice.
but you're still like in a vehicle. Like there's one of them. I think it's skeleton where like it's basically just you going fucking head first down that thing at fucking like 60 miles an hour, and there's not too many scarier predicaments to be in with your dick and balls out. I think.
That's true. I think,
mean,
yeah.
Everything on my list is cold related. So it was the hockey,
Yeah.
the skeletons, figure skating, or even like the couples figure skating. This was when I was assuming we still had skates on. Now it's just weird.
Now it's just naked people on ice.
It's just a real fucking struggle, to be honest. I mean, you're not gonna get much sport in there even if we can't wear skates.
Nope.
Yeah. The other one I had on my list that's not cold related was pommel horse. If you guys are familiar
Yeah,
with gymnastics,
Sure.
I mean,
Oh,
if
yeah.
you don't have a leotard on, you're basically just grinding your junk into that wooden thing.
Yeah,
it's
that's a
seesaw.
good one.
That's making an assumption that you're carrying a large penis, though. That's kind of
You're grinding it no matter what the size of it is.
It's true.
Yeah, they're basically just scissoring a like a police horse.
yeah. But like, if the
the
dick
barrier
is
thing.
hanging further than the balls, are you really grinding on it?
Well, we're gonna have to have a gymnast on the show.
Yeah, we need to
We'll get back to
phone a friend, consult an expert here.
So I think mine was going to be skiing, like Olympic skiing. Mostly because if you're wiping out, you know, at a high level of speed.
Hmm.
And yeah, that was my pick.
That's a good one.
Steve's going to test the pommel horse theory.
Well, but
Yes, let
see,
us know.
so wait, but Sam, so are we talking about skiing without skis then?
No, you'll still have your equipment because, like with hockey, you still have
Yeah,
your stick.
that makes
And
sense.
you know, I think you could
But,
probably
like,
still
the
wear,
skates
probably
are
still wear a
out.
helmet.
How are we hooking into the skis if we don't have like the ski shoes?
We're gonna nail them in like Jesus.
Spoken like a man that's been skiing. La di da.
Sam goes skiing all the time. He likes to take his two hands, go like this.
Yeah.
That's why I only ride bitch.
Sam, did you have an answer?
Mine was gonna be hockey because I just assumed,
Yeah.
you know, that's an incredibly dangerous way to play hockey.
So you had
But-
the discussion about getting hit with a puck. So I had the brilliant idea. Well, actually, I was conned by my idiot friends. Right when the Blackhawks were good in 2013 to 15, we went to Adult Learn to Play Hockey. I posted a picture on Twitter yesterday or 2 days ago. I played for one winter, and it was all grown ass men trying to learn to play hockey. It was awesome because we just get drunk afterwards. And that was the reason everyone went, basically. But I got hit once with a slap shot right to my ankle. I still had the, the skate on. It hurt so bad I wanted to cry. So
yeah, this ties into last week.
Yeah, right.
Yep.
So I remember Roxy mentioning it. So I was like, I'd much rather get hit with a foul ball than a hockey puck. For sure.
It's true.
Bologna, do you know how to ice skate?
I can, but I still can't stop. I'm like one of those Mighty Duck kids where it's like I could skate and I can move laterally. I could skate a little bit backwards, but I'm just not stopping.
Fair.
This comment makes me so happy.
I love that. Pogues.
Just explains. Yeah, this is
No
actually what it
context. Nobody fill him in.
Like that.
It's too
Oh,
early to
boy.
fill anybody in.
That's true. Well, what about the best sport to play naked?
Well, like, I don't know about best, because I don't know if there is a sport where you would really benefit, but like the least bad that I could think of is like bowling. But also, I was not considering that you couldn't wear shoes, and shoes is like the only important thing other than the ball, obviously, in bowling. Like, you really need to like glide when you. I mean, so it would be bad bowling, but like pretty safe, I think, for your junk.
Yeah, I like the idea too of like the little like air thing to like dry off the humidity
taint,
on the
yeah.
hands, and it's like, yeah, your perfect height for everyone.
Yeah.
I get that as a dick and ball owner. Completely. I was going to say, and you guys won't agree, but that's okay. I'm giving the female perspective, just mine. I would love to watch wrestling.
Yep.
Wrestling, for sure.
That was one of mine for best, Just
I didn't think you could make wrestling gayer.
what do you mean? They did that in Greco-Roman back in the day, man. They had to be naked wrestling.
Right, yeah.
The
It's
original
first
sport.
Olympics, man.
Yeah. Yeah, but I think, but I mean, I assume
No, but
Roxy,
when I say wrestling, are you thinking like WWE? Or are you thinking like
it's much more fun to think WWE, I think.
That's what I was thinking.
I'm
Yeah.
thinking
Yeah, I was
both,
thinking
but
too.
yeah.
I just wanted
Is
to
that
check.
your answer?
Yes.
Like professional wrestling?
Yes.
Yeah, I love that. I love that idea.
I thought an easy one. I mean, obviously, like swimming or diving. I mean, you're just skinny dipping. That's like
Yeah, it would change very little.
yeah.
Diving
And
might
then-
hurt. Diving might hurt a little.
A little. Depends. If you're a good diver, maybe not.
What if you belly flop it? Yeah, that's gonna hurt.
Yeah, that's a problem. And then golf. Golf
Yeah.
would be awesome. I
Golf
mean,
golf was my pick.
Yeah.
I feel like
I want my shoes. I want my shoes for golf as well. I think running's an easy one, considering events like that happen all the time in normal life.
Without shoes?
that's true.
That's a good point. But at least like the rest of the person naked. I don't know. I've never been on a naked run.
Like
They
if it
do
was
have-
on grass, it wouldn't be that bad.
The
Yeah.
naked bike ride just happened over the
Biking,
week.
yeah. Cycling wouldn't be too bad.
Yeah, except for the chafing.
Yeah, it sounds uncomfortable.
I mean, when you're riding like a bike, your like thin ass pair of shorts isn't really making a difference.
Yeah,
That's
you're
true.
right. You're right. This is totally like a mental thing. It's not at all like based on science.
I'm waiting for somebody to say they ride the naked ride without the seat though.
Oh man.
I replaced
Hardcore.
my seat for this event.
There was a good robot chicken joke akin to that where like a nun went to like pull up on her bike and she like went to adjust the seat and it popped off. She just goes That's the entire
Jackie.
joke.
Happy birthday, Wes.
Happy birthday, Wes.
The wild
West, I love you.
Happy birthday, Wes.
Yeah, so
I've
I
seen
think
his butt.
we've
all seen his
all
butt.
seen his butt.
It's true.
I've touched it, but I mean,
What sport would West play naked?
Ooh.
Jackie, if you're Jackie in the comments, give us an answer.
only
So
for
I-
Jackie.
I think I learned what Wes does for work, and if Jackie feels comfortable sharing, it's neither here nor there. I will say though, based off what he does for work, which is he involves picking up and carrying heavy packages, I would say was it like shot put? where you have to.
Oh yeah, shot put.
Yeah, that'd be no different naked also.
Yeah.
Actually, that'd be good too because I don't really think you need the shoes too bad in shot put.
No.
The world's strongest man competition would be interested because I feel interesting because like
Yeah,
I feel like it would mess with them, you know.
psychologically, I think it puts you off balance a little bit.
Yeah.
For sure.
Well, and it would also, I think you would be able to see, because I don't know if they test for steroids.
I was hoping you were going there because that's also what I was thinking.
Because then you see their tiny little peepees.
Yeah.
Steroids.
Yeah.
But
You can
I'm
tell
not
who's
sure
been
if they
juicing
test
and
for
not.
that, or if they're just like, because like in certain powerlifting or like for certain events, not necessarily powerlifting, but like the strongest man, they're not necessarily as fixated on form.
So I have a couple. I have a couple friends who do like powerlifting, and like I think that the world's strongest man competition does test, but it's not like you're being tested all the time, like as if you were in the MLB or something. Like you could cycle and like build yourself up and then get it out of your system and then go do the thing.
Yeah.
So it's not to say that those guys don't do steroids. I'm sure every single one of them does, but I think for the actual like the event, yeah.
When you say you have friends that do it, you mean yourself, right?
Right.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
only him.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, those of you who listen have no idea how big Stoop is. Stoop is huge.
That's true.
Yeah,
It's
for our
incredibly
vast
large.
audio listener base. Yeah.
Yeah.
So like Bugs's comment, sorry about that. Talking about swimmers taking steroids, it reminds me that like Michael Phelps was if I remember correctly, like despite not taking anything, was just like anatomically perfect for swimming.
Yes.
Like his wingspan was like taller than him.
A literal freak of nature. He had like a weirdly long torso. He was literally built like a boat.
Yeah.
And I don't know why I'm saying was like he's dead. Like
His Olympic career is over.
Yeah.
he's outlived his usefulness to society, but
Yeah. And like they had this thing about his feet being basically flippers too.
Yeah.
Yeah, the man was just a mutant.
Weird looking motherfucker.
Baltimore's own, man.
Really? I didn't know that.
I think so. I think he's from there. All right. That was a good start. I like that.
Yeah.
All right. So next thing is the funniest I was there sports moment. So if you can think of a sporting event you went to and something funny, stupid happened, what was it? We can start with Steve's if we want to start with Steve.
Yeah, Sam, you got my videos?
I do.
All right, you play one and then I'll talk about it.
All right. I will play this one for everybody.
And Stammen stays from the stretch, and Adam hits it high to center field, pretty deep. Niger Morgan back near the wall. He reaches up. He can't make it. One runner's in. Adam Jones may have an inside the park home run. He's being sent. Here's the throw to the plate. He is safe at the plate. And inside the park home run for Adam Jones.
What the fuck happened to Adam Jones?
Adam Jones.
Adam
Inside park
Jones.
home run.
Oh.
Because blast from the past, Niger Morgan loses his mind not catching a ball in center field, doesn't realize the ball's still in play. My brother's bachelor party, we are at that game. Nationals, Orioles at that time tried to liken themselves as like a Cubs, White Sox, Yankees, Mets sort of rivalry because their cities are decently close. So it was amazing atmosphere. It's a bachelor party. We can't afford to spend 4 hours at a baseball game. So we were only there for, I think, through the 5th inning maybe, and then went off and did something else. But to that day, that 5 innings, I will never forget Niger Morgan's name or the sound in the crowd when everybody's yelling at him that the ball is still in the field.
Still there.
The ball is still in the field while he's just losing his mind.
The temper tantrum is what makes it.
He thought he gave up a home run and he ended up giving up a home run.
Yep. It's perfect in every way.
It was just beautiful. I mean, he was so mad. He was so angry he couldn't see the ball behind him.
The number of peak emotions he's feeling in that moment, like it's the excitement, oh shit, I'm about to rob a home run. It's the total anger, I just let my team down, and then it's the total embarrassment. This highlight is going to be shared in this internet world for the rest of my life.
Yep.
That's a good one.
Immortalized forever.
Immortalized forever. Niger Morgan.
That's a good one.
I can't wait for that to happen to it won't happen to Luis Robert, but maybe Clint Frazier subbing in for Luis Robert.
I gotta
Just to
tell
see
you,
the
I
meltdown
think
on White Sox Twitter.
I
That would
think-
be beautiful.
I think Luis maybe catches that ball last night if Sheets isn't trying to also catch the ball.
For sure. He heard footsteps, right? Like
I don't know for sure because he was already like in the air for so damn long, and actually low key like Spider-Man himself up the wall with his back foot. Like that would have been the most fucking insane highlight if he had caught that ball. But I do think Sheets also going at the ball. Without that, I think he's got a decent chance of
It
catching
literally
the ball.
like split the middle of them.
yeah.
They're
Oh,
like
man.
both were this close to catching it.
God, are they fucking bad at defense? Anyway, this
Just
is
be happy it's Gavin Sheets and not Adam
Sheets.
Hazley. Otherwise, Robert's career
He'd probably
is
be
over.
dead. Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Well, I guess speaking of that fucking stupid team, I a little bit feel like I've prematurely blown my load on like good stories about being at games because like I've talked about this on previous episodes. I was at the Manny Banuelos game where he was like perfect through a couple of innings, 2-3 innings, and then literally gave up 10 consecutive base hits, just one after another and a lot of them were like on the first pitch. It was the most insane thing I've ever seen. That was a good, like, we were definitely laughing after like hit 6 or 7, and it just kept going and going. Another good laugher was which I've also mentioned that earlier this year, a bunch of us were at a game where the White Sox gave up 10 runs in an inning. That was fun.
Mhm.
I was also at the Chris Sale jersey cutting game,
That's a
and
good one.
I was also at that game.
I
Oh my
remember like just confusion because the game didn't start on time, and everyone's just getting a little itchy. Like what's going on? Like, is there a fucking like bomb threat or like what the fuck's going on here? And then the like story broke. Somebody saw it on their smartphone, and then the story was out that apparently he cut up the fucking. So they did the giveaway of the stupid like collared jerseys, and then they didn't wear them because Chris didn't want to wear them. They were uncomfortable.
You can't pitch in those.
And he's a red ass. Like really, truly.
Yeah, he was nuts.
He's a baboon.
Yeah, but he was good though. I was also at his like 15 strikeout performance against the Cubs, and that was like, oh god, that was cathartic. There were a lot of Cubs fans in my section, and I did a lot of yelling. It was fun. It was a fun time.
Just yelling, not about anything. Just yelling.
Just yelling.
Bogus in the comments. The Mark Burley flip game. I was there too. I don't know if that was funny. That was awesome.
That was awesome.
My answer for this also isn't funny, but it's funny looking back at it. December 4th, 2015, week 17, 16 at the time, Bears versus Packers for the division. Fourth quarter, 40 seconds left, 50-yard line. Just need to hold them for one play. And Chris goddamn Conti just forgets how to play football. And we got Aaron Rodgers to Randall Cobb. And that was the end of Jay Cutler's Bears dynasty, if you will.
Awesome reminder.
Yeah, man. We were there, me and Johnny, shout out to Southside Bum Johnny. We were there at that game. And it's funny looking back only because we should have known what was happening, right? We can't have nice things as Bears fans. We should have known that was going to happen. But yeah, we were one play away, and that place was as loud as I can remember it. And then it was as silent as I could remember it. So yeah,
I think people are still to this day incredibly angry at
Chris Conti.
Yeah,
and,
it's true. It's very negative connotation when you hear that name.
Yeah. Chris Conti. Same goes with Adam Archuleta, because he had a very similar play against Aaron Rodgers too.
Yep.
But yeah,
With that game, I remember I was on vacation with my family. We were on a road trip, And that game happened while we were doing this like 10-hour drive. So my brother and I were pissed we weren't able to watch it, but we're just like cruising the AM radio, trying to find whatever the ESPN radio is every 15 minutes or so when our signal drops out. So we find the next town's closest ESPN. And we were excited. We were so loud. The exact same thing. When that play happens, we just drive in silence for like the next hour, just in shock that this was the moment. We were supposed to break through. This was it.
Yep.
Devastating.
That hurts.
Rox, what about you?
But we can laugh.
Yeah,
at it now.
mine.
You know.
Mine was pretty recent, actually, mostly for transparency, because I couldn't think of anything else that was funny. Most of the memorable sporting events I have are poor.
Soul crushing.
Yeah, but the Sox game, like a couple weeks ago, where every run was scored via the wild pitch. It was only like a 2-1 game, but I thought, honestly, I just think it's funny because it just shows like how fucking bad everything is. But also, I think that was like, I know they call it like a scoregami, I think, which is when it's like a score that's never been final before,
Yep.
like the numbers. But I wonder if there's a phrase for like the type of outing where it's never been like done in that way. But that's what it felt like. That was pretty funny.
Yeah, that was the umpire concussion game. They won.
Oh yeah,
They won on the
that was
Yeah,
they won on a
They knocked
concussion.
out.
Yeah.
Wait, did he have a? Did
See,
he?
nah.
Did he
I don't
have
know,
a
Hopefully not.
concrete
know.
long
Nobody
silly
knew.
style?
Nobody knew either because they were so
Yeah,
wrapped
no,
up.
he died. He died.
He did.
I'm all
He
bonked
passed.
up.
Yeah, those because he just kind of fell and everybody just kind of looked around and then they just ran it.
And
We
now
were
he's
all
got the brain bonk.
the permanent brain bonk.
He's all bonked up.
Oh boy. Yeah, so for me, I was at the White Sox triple play game against the Twins.
Damn.
That was fun. I didn't even know what happened because I was barely paying attention. And then I was at the Cody Parkey 4-doink game against the Lions,
Ugh.
where he missed 4 extra points. And then I was at the Cody Parkey playoff game when he double doinked it, sitting right alongside the field goal post.
Oh, the double doink is clearly worse than
Yeah.
the quadruple doink. It doesn't. I don't even think it. I think it.
I think it was just foreshadowing because it was the only 2 Bears games I went to that year.
If only there were like an all-time great Hall of Fame kicker in your franchise.
That you could have kept for a
But
long time.
I mean, but you can't. I mean, you can't find those guys. You know.
No, Paul Ettinger, bring him out of
Hell
retirement
yeah.
at 50 years old.
He can still turn his back and rip one.
A fart.
Kevin
Yes.
Butler.
Oh, yeah.
That's how Bologna kicked his field goal. He just farted really hard.
Ah!
That would have been a 50-yarder.
It's a lot of force. You probably die.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Challenges.
if you haven't eaten some of Dougie's cooking though, like it's really good, but he spices it in a way that's like that's just me saying I have a weak stomach.
Oh,
I'm comfortable with that.
yeah, this is true. It was like not only was it like -10 during that game, but you know, you're walking through Grant Park and those tunnels where everybody's usually loud and happy during the end of a Bears game. It was just dead quiet. Nobody said a word.
Walking the 60 miles that you have to walk to get to and from Soldier Field.
Yep.
It's just the fucking Oregon Trail from the stadium to the
We all
cars.
died of dysentery on the way.
You're a different generation when you finally get to the parking lot.
I'm a changed person. That walk was horrible.
Ford the Chicago River.
Yeah.
What a fun time to reminisce on stupid things that have happened that we.
This was supposed to be funny. It just ended
Yeah,
up being
this was
depressing.
very depressing.
Like,
This
just,
is not
hey,
fun at all.
We're
was
Sox fans
funny.
and Bears fans. Look at us.
Hey,
Sad.
it's still funny. I still laugh.
Hey, Bologna, I'm a Northwestern fan too.
That's
I'm a
Oh, so you
glutton.
just don't like
I'm a
football.
glutton for pun. And I just hate myself. I just hate it.
I just hate me.
Yeah, I just never want to be happy.
No, I say the same thing. I'm a Chicago Fire fan, and nobody cares about them.
Yeah, it's true. I sure don't.
Hey, we said those first couple years were nice.
Yeah. Those 2 years.
And 20 years now, but
I think I watched like 4 matches when they had Bastian Schweinsteiger, and that was like it.
Yeah, same.
Big fan of the Germans, are you?
Yeah, ever since 45.
Careful how you answer.
Oh, he sure is.
Be real careful.
Get it out fast enough, Sam.
On one of these, I said this was a communist podcast, and now I'm talking pro Germany.
Yeah.
Well, that was a good run. All right, last one that we'll go over before we get into regular topics of every week. Favorite bad player on a good team. And this could be non-Chicago sport related. It could be any sport of any team. But
Fuck, I thought
a
it was
bad
the
player on a good team.
I fucked up. I thought it was your favorite good player on a bad team. So.
Oh, we
gotta-
could do that too.
That one's significantly easier.
That might
Yeah, that's why I was hoping that was what it was. If it was that, I was just gonna say Nikola Vucevic.
be. That's true. Wait, on the Magic or the Bulls?
Oh,
And
Roxy's gonna fight you. You better be careful.
he's here to stay, baby.
Yes. Good.
He's gonna be 90 when this contract is over.
That's fine.
And he's going to be good on a bad team forever.
Uh,
I gotta go Brian Scalabrine.
Brian Scalabrine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that was immediately what popped into my head when you asked this question. But I'm going,
Celtics or Bulls?
yeah, good.
Both.
Yeah. So I had the original Brian Scalabrine. I don't know if you guys remember. I don't know how old you guys are. The 95-96 Bulls. Jack Haley. Do you guys remember Jack Haley? He was basically Dennis Rodman's handler. And the only reason he was on the Bulls team is because Michael Jordan liked to gamble with him on airplane rides, and then he would basically babysit Dennis Rodman on off days. He played one game on the 72-10 Bulls team, but he was at every game. He would be there in the suits, high-fiving people. He was there enough to where other teams would complain that like he shouldn't be a part of the team. He's never
what
played.
a fucking life, man. How sweet is that?
Jack Haley was the original Brian Scalabrine, where he was just the vibe guy. He was just there to have a good time and keep the vibes light. So
Also,
Jack Haley.
Stan, what do you mean you remember this?
I remember him.
We were 2.
Yeah.
And
My
you
dad
remember-
watched the Bulls. My older brothers watched the Bulls. I knew who
You
he
were
was.
2. What do you mean you don't remember when you were 2?
I remember when
Damn,
I was 2.
I am old. What the fuck?
I'm 30.
You're good. I was 6 then, Peter. Yeah, we're good.
Thank you, Steve.
We're good.
I've never understood respectfully the discourse of like, oh, I can't believe you're younger than me. Like, yeah, I'm very sorry my parents fucked later than your parents. Like, I don't know what to do.
Hey, my
I'm
bad.
very sorry.
I'm just sorry. I'm just sorry in general. I'm sorry my parents had sex.
Prefer to not be here. Here we are.
So really, I curse them every day.
I'm struggling.
Well, that's fun.
Yeah, this is a fun show.
There's a classic Stu uplifting comment. That's what you tune in for, everyone.
Yeah, that's what people are here for.
Hell yeah, it is, man.
That's right.
I see Bogues with Rex Grossman, but I'm gonna push back on that because Rex Grossman was an incredible player. And he's a star.
He went to a Super Bowl, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fight all you guys right now.
Yeah.
He's gonna go on rants while these bad players were actually good.
I mean, shoot, you talk about bad players on good teams. I suppose like most of the offensive players on every good Bears team of the last 30 years, you could probably mention.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, Trent Dilfer won a Super Bowl, and I'm convinced
true.
he was dog shit.
He was
a
horrible.
lot of people are convinced of that.
Yeah, he was. He also hated every Bears team in like the mid 2000s when he was an analyst at ESPN.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, and now he's like a high school football coach or something. What a life.
What a life. I wouldn't mind it.
True.
Although avoiding the concussions, that'd be cool.
Yeah,
Oh wait,
but I think-
it's too late. Fine.
Oh no. Spontaneous concussion.
Getting my concussy slonked silly style.
We're all just silly little gooses.
Head coach of UAB.
Yeah, I knew he got like an actual
Oh, did he actually go to college? then?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna stick with football too, and go with Chase Daniel on the 09 Saints Super Bowl team.
Oh yeah, Chase Daniel.
Bears legend Chase Daniel.
Okay.
That's a good one.
Mm.
I mean, I know Celeste isn't watching right now, but Leroy Garcia on the 21 White Sox.
Or I mean, if you ask any Chicagoan, his name is Chase Daniels.
Chuck Daniels.
Yeah, Chase Daniels.
Yeah,
Add an S to everything.
that's right.
Yeah.
I don't really have a good one. I just don't. I thought of like Yasiel Puig, but I don't remember because he was good at points and the Dodgers were good at points, and I can't remember what the timing there was.
I do think that overlapped. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
It's a real shame he went and did whatever it is he did because he was a lot of fun for the game of baseball. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm with you.
I don't like have a lot of memory of good teams because it's no fun, it's no fun for me when
Zaza Pachulia on the Golden State Warriors.
when teams are fun.
Tried to kill
No,
Kawhi Leonard.
actually, that's a good one. Yeah. Ooh, boy, I was real mad at him. I was real mad at him for hurting Kawhi, and then Kawhi turned out to be insufferable. But at the time, I was a big Kawhi. I was like number one Kawhi fan when that happened.
Hank
Udonis
Basket.
Haslam on the Heat forever.
That's true. This year, hell,
This year.
yeah. They went to the fucking finals. He's still on the team.
He's got a bunch of rings and played 0 games.
Wasn't Birdman on one
Chris
of the
Anderson
Heat,
was on one of the Heat teams.
on one of the
Oh
Heat teams?
yeah,
Birdman.
Yeah.
That guy. He was a character.
He helped kick the shit out of the Bulls in one of the Eastern Conference Finals and then did nothing in the actual
Yeah,
finals.
I do. Yeah, he
like,
just
brought
played
him in
out of
and
his
beat up
mind for
everybody.
like a game and a half,
Yeah.
basically.
And
Well,
then they put him in the final. He couldn't
I
do
mean, the
anything.
Bulls love to get beat by guys like that. Like
That's true.
like the seventh man on a good team's bench.
Max
that's-
Strus likes to light up the Bulls every chance.
That's who the Bulls are going to get beat by.
We'll stop everybody else, but this random guy
Yeah, fucking Grayson Allen's going off
go
on this
light us up
this
for
game.
38 points tonight.
There you go. There's a controversial pick. I'll go with Grayson
Grayson
Allen.
Allen.
No,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Bad player on a good team, man.
That's true. That's true.
Just fucking tripping people and kicking people, and man,
Hey,
what a
you gotta
guy.
win. You gotta win. He'd be a good person to use the chopstick thing that I talked about last week.
Ooh, yeah, Grayson Allen with the chopsticks. Yeah.
He'd be fucking dangerous with those things.
Yeah, I mean he's dangerous already, so give him
Yeah,
a weapon.
right? I
Yeah,
know. That'd be terrifying.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
Roxy, are you trying to think of one?
I was doing a little digging. Yeah, I'm actually
Googling bad players on good teams.
No, I'm gonna go with Jimmy Butler during the 2011-2012 Bulls season.
Yeah,
he
he was
averaged
awful.
like 2 points a game.
Yeah, he was. Yeah. I remember him as a rookie, and then him and Marquette, his jump shots would be line drives at the front of the rim. Like just horrible shooter.
That was rough. And I think like the year before, he was like one of the top scorers. So like, I'm lying. I'm totally lying to you guys. Just omit that part.
And he never
Yeah.
would have been this good on the Bulls either.
That's
I
true.
agree.
No, yeah, I agree.
Would-
I mean,
yeah.
you could say the same thing about everyone that's left.
Everyone,
already.
yes,
like
correct.
Laurie Markkinen
Yeah.
was an all-star.
Never would have been
Like,
good.
he would have
never
never
would have
been
been
good
good
on
here. No.
Well, he
No.
wasn't
Yeah.
good here.
Right, right.
And then he left, and somehow they got good.
Oh man.
What do you know?
Like fucking Bobby Portis goes and like
Yeah.
is like it makes an actual difference on a different
Goes-
team.
Goes God mode with the Bucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. I hate it.
This is the most sports we've ever talked on this show.
It really is.
You're welcome. Or I'm sorry.
So speaking, so like
I'm
clearly,
sorry.
There's clearly a Reinsdorf connection here, but I saw a bunch of people yesterday commenting on Steve Cohen's press conference, like just taking ownership of some of the problems they have, which is of course like valid, whatever. I don't really care. But I think it was funny. They were like, this is what Jerry Reinsdorf could be like. And it's like, no, it isn't. Steve Cohen has already done his job. He spent money. Like the fact that you can think that they're like even remotely comparable is just shows that you just don't really fucking pay attention.
Because and plus, Roxy, Jerry's poor. He doesn't really have the money.
Like, do you guys, and I do want to ask this like legitimately, if the roles were reversed and Jerry had the top payroll, do you think that like people would actually care? Because like to them, the money being spent would kind of like, I think, alleviate a lot of problems that fans have. But like, I don't know. It's just funny that they were like, oh, Steve Cohen could be exactly, or Jerry Reinsdorf could be exactly like Steve Cohen. It's like, not really.
No.
I guess they share one important similarity.
They're billionaires.
Oh, two. All right.
Yeah,
I don't think so. Rox, to answer your question, we would find something to complain about.
Mm-hmm.
That's what
I can't imagine a scenario in which we're not complaining about something. It's what we do.
Yeah, if you just listen to Chicago sports radio for the last 20 years, it's even you complain about the good teams and you complain about the bad teams. It's what we do.
Well, like when the Cubs won the series in 2016, everybody hated Joe Madden for how he managed that series. They're like, you just won the World Series.
Yeah,
he did try to lose Game 7 though.
Yeah.
But speaking objectively, as someone who doesn't care about the Cubs, I will say that people had a right to be upset. He tried to lose that game.
Well, then he's bad at his job if he tried to lose and won it.
Well, he was bad at his job, and that's why he doesn't have a job anymore.
Poor guy.
If he was trying to win it, I don't think he had ever seen a fucking baseball game in his life. It's very clear he was fucking
Chapman was telling him, like, man, I don't have it, man. Don't put me out there. You're going out there.
You're going to throw 48 pitches tonight.
Jesus Christ.
Go out there and hurt.
Go with God. Also, Roxy gave us a good new name for the show. It's the Reinsdorf Connection.
Yeah,
make a jingle.
I was about to say, have Kermit the Frog sing the theme song.
Stoop, there's your new cover.
There we go. Kermit the Frog singing the Reinsdorf Connection.
Someday you'll find me.
I gotta learn. I gotta work on my Kermit voice. I'll just watch videos of Patrick Mahomes.
There you go. Watch all of his interviews. All right. Steve had to leave us. Thank you, Steve, for joining while you could.
Thank you, Steve.
So we'll
thanks for leaving, Steve.
We'll hop into favorite tweets from the week, and Steve's not here to explain himself, but I'll still show his anyway. This is his first one.
I don't think that needs a lot of explanation.
No,
it's perfect.
It doesn't, but I love that.
It's perfect the way it is.
The swords are on there.
Oh yeah, they're coming for that cruise ship.
Oh,
I love that the Orcas are fucking taking charge. It's about damn time. Get
Mm-hmm.
out of the ocean, everybody. It's a PSA. Get out of the ocean. What are you doing in there?
Yeah, if you're in the comments and you're not with the fucking Orcas,
yeah, go fuck yourself.
Oh yeah, no, we're Team Orca.
Stand with the Orcas.
Yeah, Team Orca all day. Get out of the ocean. We don't belong there.
That's true.
They have the sea and we have the land. It's very clear.
Yep. Stay out of the ocean. Here's Steve's other one, and this is a tweet of Bologna's.
Yep, that's me.
This was
dead
a couple days ago when it was really nasty outside. And
were you voluntarily outside?
Yeah, I work outside, so there was no choice. I mean, I guess I could. We sent our guys home early, but we still had to be out there for a while. So we were out there from like 7:30 to like 1:30. And I told the guys and gals pre-show that like my eyes were like red on Tuesday just because of all the smoke in the air.
Now, you may enjoy exposing yourself to traffic, but I don't think you get to say you work outside.
Good point.
Oh God, I love that.
Yeah,
All
it sucked.
right, yeah, I bet that sucked. That doesn't sound fun. All right, let's move on to Stoop's favorite tweet from this week.
Favorite tweet from a few hours ago.
Yes, that he scrolled to find. The Barbie Oppenheimer crossover has begun.
I don't know what's happening in this picture, or if someone like went in and doctored the color of this explosion. I don't know what I'm looking at, but that definitely got a chuckle out of me.
I think Al had said it's a gender
reveal.
Yeah.
That's probably what started the fucking fires in Canada too.
Would not be surprised.
Yeah,
Odds are, yeah, probably.
God, are those things fucking stupid.
fires
The,
or
the wildfires or the gender reveals?
No. Fire cleanses all. No, I'm talking about the gender reveals. Here's another PSA. We're all PSAs today. Don't do a gender reveal. It's fucking stupid. We'll find out.
Just going online and saying my baby is a boy.
Like, I mean, you can just say what it's gonna be. It's not like it's a 2006. You know, it's a 1997 Mercury Sable. Like, we know it's you're probably, if you're doing a gender reveal, you're probably gonna say one of two things. Just say it. You know, or just have a party. Like, if you just want to have a party, just have a party. We don't need. It's silly.
Speaking to the one parent on the show right
I feel seen.
Did you have a gender reveal party?
No. I mean, we did it to not a party, but like we took a cake to our parents to let them know, like,
that's
we're having a
different.
boy or
That's
we
fine.
definitely didn't have a
Yeah.
gender reveal party, for sure not.
Okay, and I love like all the creative ways that people are hurting themselves, like revealing the gender of their baby. Like, well,
people have died too.
good. Like, well, you know what? Like,
One at that point.
like, listen, we'll figure out what it is when you poop it out. It's not that big a deal.
And they
Like,
also, I think it's funny, they also, like, all babies look the same when they're born.
That's true too.
Pretty much.
You
so,
never, like, you don't look at a baby on the internet, like, 2 days old and you go, yep. That's
They
a
all
girl."
look like
Girl.
ghouls,
Yeah,
except for my two beautiful babies.
It looks like a fucking sack of
except
potatoes that's
all
left out fried
all 7
Oh,
billion
if-
babies except for those
Yeah,
two.
if they're not named last name Fonseca, they look like ghouls.
That's right. A horse's ass.
Yeah.
I know I looked like E.T. I for sure looked like E.T. I know that.
Oh God.
Like,
Next
a
week,
bad
ass
hat
baby
man.
pictures.
Yeah.
Gremlins.
That would mean I have to talk to my mom, so I prefer.
No, we won't make you do that.
We'll do it live on the show.
Hey, Wendy,
Special
come on
guest
down.
Wendy.
Did Wendy have a gender reveal party?
Hey, Wendy, how much would I have to pay you to piss on your feet?
There it is. I'm shocked it took 48 minutes to tell you the truth.
So
Shock.
knowing Wendy,
What a grand
knowing
interest
Wendy,
you.
it's probably pretty low because cash is cash.
Well,
$10.
for
Well,
anyone.
what I'm saying is, like, don't offer something considerably high because she'll probably accept much lower than that.
start low.
For anyone who's not chronically online, I want to make it known that the ass chat was talking about piss before I showed up, before I got there, because I don't remember now. Someone was offered money. Someone had a DM from someone who wanted to pay them money to piss on their feet, and like that's the quickest $1,000 that I would ever make.
No,
I don't
the
think
only
that
thing
was the offer.
quicker than that $1,000 was how soon you entered the chat, knowing we were talking about.
My
It's like you fucking
spidey
bat-
senses
Like
were
freaking Kramer running through the door.
Piss alarm.
Piss.
It's piss o'clock.
Piss. Like Stoop will go hours without jumping in the chat, which it's healthy. That's probably the healthiest thing.
That
Stoop
is,
does.
yeah.
But like,
That is
It's
probably
bad.
the healthiest thing I
you
do.
talk about piss, and he's like, right.
It's the bat signal.
Stoop is the Kool-Aid man, just filled with piss instead of
My,
Kool-Aid.
my piece.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh boy.
So I'm starting to think that you're not actually drinking whiskey. You're just drinking really dehydrated piss.
This would be this is a bad time.
That
Listen,
is, yeah. That's
if your piss looks like this, don't even call a doctor. Just
Get your
Get
affairs
over-
in order.
yeah, get your affairs in order. Like,
As you're
I
on
hope you
death's
have a
door.
plan because you don't have long.
That's all the answers.
Speaking of piss, Roxy's tweet from this week.
yes.
See?
More to come.
Small child at the Portland Pickles game enters the dog pee zone on dog night and rubs his hand
I
all over
really,
the fire
I really
hydrant.
enjoy the sign.
Yeah,
Go.
either this kid has
Dog
is a
pee
piss
zone.
stink in training, or he's illiterate.
Well, he
And-
is, yeah, but so are, in his defense, so are dogs. So I find the sign interesting.
No, Rocky, you can't pee over there. You gotta pee on the dog pee zone, buddy.
Right.
Come on.
It smacks
Can't
of
you
the,
read?
it reminds me of the deer crossing signs, and like, how do they know how to cross there? Or like, there was some lady called a local radio station one time that was like, why do they keep putting deer crossings right here? They should move it down the road, and then the deer could cross down there.
Where it's safer for them.
Are we sure that wasn't your kid though, Stu? Is it a possibility?
There are some similarities.
I can't tell you there's more than a 0% chance that that's my child somewhere out there.
We'll
But-
say no.
Yeah, I can't definitively, like, in good conscience, I can't tell you for sure no. As far as I know, though, I have no offspring. Knock on fake wood.
Oh boy. All right. So we got 2 from Bologna here. We'll start with the one that is a thread. So here's part 1. Tom Cruise, ex-husband of AMC ad sensation Nicole Kidman, is encouraging moviegoers to flock to theaters for a Barbie and Oppenheimer double feature. And somebody responds, "It almost sounds like you're insulting her for no reason." Which, yeah,
Hey, that's
Little
a
bit.
weird way to write that headline.
right. So then it continues. Entertainment Weekly. This is a Nicole Kidman Stan account. Homie, you are owned by publishing conglomerate Dash Meredith. I'm a 31-year-old student with student loan debt, useless journalism to green bills to pay, just like the tweet and go.
That's what I love. I love when Twitter admins just lose their shit.
They just don't
like
care.
they've had enough. Like
Yeah.
I don't get paid enough to deal with people commenting as if they care one way or another who owns Entertainment Weekly and who gives a fuck. What are you doing tweeting at these people?
And when they say AMC, they clearly mean like the movie theater, right? And I'm
Yes.
asking because I have never seen Nicole Kidman. It was Nicole Kidman in a
Yes.
fucking
It's
ad.
like in the movie theater, like when they do like
Yeah,
the-
like when you're okay.
Yeah, when you go to the movie theaters, like she's like the first person you see doing like an ad
Is
for
this
the
like a
theater
recent
that you're
thing,
in.
too? Like, I would see this now.
I've seen it, yeah.
think so.
Yeah.
I haven't
But,
been to AMC in a while, but yeah.
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
mean, apparently she gets paid a lot of money for that too.
Mhm.
Well, yeah, that level of famous person isn't gonna fucking leave the house for not a lot of money.
That's why I don't leave my house.
But I think the real kicker will be when we find out that it's actually not a 31-year-old with student loan debt. It's just fucking AI,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Not even a person.
AI's growing the feelings of a person.
Like you're just going back and forth with a fucking computer program.
Have you guys all seen the picture of Nicole Kidman, like when her divorce from Tom Cruise was finalized? Like the pictures of her.
No, yeah.
Oh my god, they're so.
I didn't know they were ever married. That shows you how
Yeah.
fucking with it I am.
Oh yeah. That was like when he was real into his weird stages.
Yeah, Eyes Wide Shut.
I didn't
That
know
was, the
he was
Kubrick
less
movie that they
weird
did
now.
together.
Oh
They
yeah.
were married
He's,
for like 11 years too.
he's much less weird now than he was at the height of the Scientology shit.
Is he not with the Thetans anymore?
No,
or-
he still is. He's
Oh,
just
no,
not
yeah,
as,
he's
just
king.
not as vocal.
He's
about
King
it.
Thetan.
Yeah. Well, no, I think those are the bad guys. I got to do more reading.
Yeah, you do that and get back to us.
All right.
You read up on that.
Homework.
Yeah.
I'm trying. So
For next week, I want a synopsis.
Yeah.
So it says here.
L. Ron Hubbard and Tom Cruise.
So it says that her and Tom Cruise broke up or like got divorced and either got like broke up or the divorce was finalized. They broke up in 2001, and I just kind of need to. Oh no, it was early 2001. I was curious.
God, 9/11 ruined everything.
I was hoping that 9/11 would kind of have made like a connection in there,
Yeah.
but
She was walking out of the courthouse on 9/11.
it's February of 2001, so simple time. That's why I keep talking about Creed's weathered album.
People think it was George Bush. It was actually Nicole Kidman.
But like Creed's Weathered album came out in November of 2001, and I can only imagine that like somebody is just sitting in their apartment like really coming to terms with the fact that 9/11 had occurred, and then they fucking like listen to like just this Creed album and like they just have a moment. I don't know. These are the things I think about.
You're just describing. Yeah! That's just MSS in a nutshell right there.
Yeah.
Greatest halftime performance of all time.
Hell yeah.
Right.
Greatest band of all time.
There we go.
Yeah. All right. Next one from Bologna is a tweet from an account I know very well.
I love it.
Condor Bedhard,
number 1 overall pick to the Chicago Brownbirds in the 2023 NBC draft. Please credit us. We had this first. Nobody saw it coming.
Fantastic tweet by Celeste Spaghetti.
Yeah.
You think Celeste knows how to tweet? Get out of here.
Oh man, I
We're
was laughing about that all day. So the Pinwheels and Ivy guys had a playback last night, and I shared it with Zoe. Zoe played it. I mean, it's so stupid. It's great. It's perfect. And I told you in the text or in the DMs, I'm just never gonna pronounce Connor Bedard's name right now. Now it's Condor Bedhard.
Condor Bedhard.
Yeah, Condor Bedhard is his name now.
Yep.
Yeah, the Brownbirds have had a rough couple of years.
Yeah.
Chicago.
Good to see them finally coming back up in it. Getting lucky.
Yeah, for the great city of Chisago.
Which is an actual city in Minnesota.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's the only reason I thought of it off the top of my head. I was like, wait a minute, that's perfect.
This is an educational show.
I know. Hey, we're a critical thinking podcast. I've said this many times.
That's right. If there's one thing we do, it's think.
Before we speak.
That's right.
And last and least is mine. This is from the actual names Twitter account of a person named Hitler Jenkins and somebody in the DM. Oh, Hitler Jenkins is drunk at noon again, causing trouble down the local watering hole.
That's very good.
That account actual names is freaking hilarious.
Also, Handsome Be Charming is a good Twitter name.
It's true. Enjoyed that. Yeah, that one got me pretty good.
It just makes me think of Leroy Jenkins, but with a Hitler mustache.
Leroy Jenkins. It's a different kind of him. All right, let's do this. Oh shit, no. We don't want Hitler Jenkins going in there like that.
Ah, damn it, Hitler.
Not again. Oh boy. All right, we're getting close to 8 o'clock here, so let's rapid fire this up. Bologna, we'll have you start. What's up your ass this week?
Immaculate Grid. I hate it. I hate it because it's everyone is smart and I am not. It made me realize if there's not a White Sox connection to Immaculate Grid, or if it's not Bartolo Colon, I stink at it. It makes me so angry.
Yeah, no, thank you for giving voice to the voiceless fucking just local sports meatheads. Baloney. I feel that on a spiritual level. I don't fucking. God damn it, my friend sends me the Immaculate Grid. He gets like 7, 8. I'm like, how
9 out of 9?
Every day I'm like, there's no way you know who that is. There's no way you just had that on. No fucking way. No fucking way.
Totally cheating.
I guess the same 12 people every day. And sometimes I get 8 out of 9, and the other times I get 2, and I don't share it with anybody.
You can't tell me honestly that you fucking knew who Anthony DiSclafani was. Like that you just were able to pull that up out of your head. Come on.
Tomorrow I'm gonna put in Hitler Jenkins, see if that
I have definitely cheated playing that game because I had one left and I was like, I gotta get 9 out of 9. I definitely looked up like, hey, did this person actually play for these two teams? Because I can't remember if they did.
The best I've done without cheating is like 4.
I got 8 out of 9, and then Clayton Kershaw just fucked me out of
with the 3,000 strikeouts
because of 3,000 strikeouts.
I almost typed him in too. I was like, I'm cheating, and I'm looking him up.
I was like, it's so obvious
because I don't know.
And it was
well, and was it? I mean, what was Clayton into?
2,910.
Yeah.
But you said
3,000. Oh, God damn it, stupid. See, I knew. That's why I was nervous coming onto this podcast.
No, we've all been there, Bologna. Now
we've
you're
all
just
gotten caught.
Into the show.
Caught in 4K by Stoop. Yeah. Stoop, what's up your ass this week?
Oh God, I mean, breathing. Honestly, like, fucking. Have you tried doing this lately? It sucks, and I wanted to, I like going outside when it's nice. It's so unpleasant outside here where we choose to live so much of the year. And when it's not, I like to be outside. The best state of being, and the highlight of being alive is sitting outside.
Shitting.
Shitting. If you could find a nice, that's fine too. But just the sitting down, first of all, sitting down is the best mode of being. And if you could be sitting down outside and it's like pleasant outside, that's the best. And I haven't been able to do that for several days because you go out there and you just start fucking wheezing because somebody, had a, fucking gender reveal in Quebec and now the world's on fire. And by the way, it's not going to stop being on fire anytime soon. Get used to this. Get used to the just air being bad and
the worst quality of air so far.
I have to imagine eventually the advisories are going to, if not stop, kind of take a backseat. This is going to stop being a news story at a certain point because we're just going to keep having this problem from now on. Absolutely. And that's not fun. And yeah.
Man, I thought the Bears talk was depressing.
Getting into real shit.
Now we're all dying.
Shout out to Stoop Kid living up to his name. He just wants to sit on his stoop and sit outside.
It's
75-year-old Stoop Kid.
Factual. You're not the first person to call me an old person. That's all I want to do, man. It's just sit outside, man.
Hell
it's
yeah.
The best.
It's a simple pleasure.
You could give me, you can give me a blunt or a Suburban or a cigar or nothing. I could just, or all of all. Well, probably decide between the blunt and the cigar. Otherwise, it's going to be a tough time. That's a good point. But
a cigar-sized blunt, sure.
Well, and shout out Celeste. She did roast me the other night because I was complaining that I wanted to go outside, smoke a blunt, but the air quality wasn't good enough.
I saw somebody smoking outside yesterday. I was like, why?
Well,
I've been smoking in this.
To be fair, we're all smoking when we're outside, right?
Yeah, that's true. Cigs inside, outside.
Cigs inside, but we do it outside.
So, we're smoking that Earth Pack. R.I.P. Bozo. Etc.
You think you hate me? I'll kill me. Roxy, what about you? What's up your ass this week?
I didn't really have anything until yesterday. I was having a pretty good week, to be honest with you. I don't know who it was. I don't really fucking care who it was. Somebody on this fucking Bird app compared Nikola Vucevic to Yasmani Grandal. And because somebody was like, in White Sox terms, can you please explain the Vucevic re-signing? And somebody, I don't know who they are. I don't fucking care. This isn't like against them specifically. It's just the words that were written. Regardless of who said it, I would have the same feeling. And they were like, if the White Sox re-sign Yasmani after this year, And I was just like, there are clearly more important things when you think of this statement. But to me, that was like, people will really say anything. And it's like, if you don't know, just keep on scrolling. Because like to look at Nikola Vucevic, little biased, but nonetheless. And then you look at Yasmani Grandal, and you think these guys are the exact fucking same. Just like,
Spider-Man pointing meme.
Yeah, like, just what are you fucking doing? And then just like, and they were like, I'm confident enough to say this to somebody else.
I gotta tell you, I can see the comparison.
I don't hate it,
but
that's what I was writing down. I'm gonna tune in Monday on the Bumpcast. Nico equals Yasmani.
Don't
I don't
kill
hate
me.
Just kidding.
But it would be more accurate if at the signing Grandal after this current Grandal contract would be more akin to signing Vooch after this contract that he just signed.
Yeah,
right.
Those things would be more equal. There's way more tread left on the tire for Vooch than I think for Grandal, who just can't fucking move and can't catch the fucking ball.
He can't catch. What is he doing being a catcher?
Fucking ball, man.
We were in a text thread. I said, put him in hockey gear. Maybe that'll help. Just no,
because he can't block the shit either. I'm not.
Well, no,
at least
I
made it the whole time not getting mad. I'm not gonna get mad. Please don't put on the internet that I got mad.
Triggered.
Please don't say I got mad.
I mean,
he's a catcher. He's a catcher. He plays catcher. Catcher is the position. It's called catcher.
So what I will say too, real quick, in the same breath of air, that if you have a problem with how Vucevic played last season, like the season that just ended, obviously, he had the exact same stat line compared to the year before. He had 17.6 points, 11 rebounds, and 3.2 assists exactly the last 2 years. Mm-hmm. So, like, I know that the stats don't always, like, paint the picture, but he's been consistent and...
No, honestly,
whoever that person was. No, I'm kidding.
No, honestly, I think that the 2-man game between him and Zach is actually can actually be a thing and can actually work. But you need to do something with DeMar then, because there's not enough basketballs for all three of them.
Yeah, and he also played all fucking 82 games. Suck my ass. Like
that's something Grandal hasn't done.
Yeah, like come on.
I don't even think he's played 82.
82, no, that's what I'm saying.
Boy.
So again, just to clarify, I don't care who said it. If you're
don't ever say it again.
To the listeners and viewers,
the dumbest thing,
find the person who said it and dox them.
Just like
no doxing.
That's what Roxy's saying. Find whoever said this and light their house on fire.
Just fuck.
Get them fired from their job. Oh boy. Roxy, I liked it. I like the anger, the fire. It's good.
Thank you.
For me, it's the as funny as it was to me, because it didn't happen to me, but all the temporary suspensions that everybody got this week for blocking all the bots and all the checkmark people on Twitter. Why, Elon? What are you trying to do?
Well, I got the message that I was suspended, but then nothing happened.
Yeah, nothing happened. It was just like, hey, stop blocking my bots.
It said I was suspended, and for the record, I don't block the bots. We love the bots.
So what I heard too,
I for one worship our bot overlords.
I heard that it was people who blocked ads.
Yeah. Oh, was it ads? I heard like bots, and I saw ads, and like some people, if you block blue check marks or something, they like.
Well,
yeah,
I mean,
I have a lot of the ads are too, so it makes sense. It makes sense.
I have ad blocker on, but I still get ads on the Bird app.
Yeah, I think
Bird. I should say Bird website, because I really use it more on the computer. I don't.
That explains so much.
That's crazy, man.
I don't.
What are you doing?
Well, because I can't. If I start doing things on the phone, I'm never gonna put the fucking phone down.
Yeah, join us.
So
get out there, get scummy.
I actually had to. I just got the other the app that cuts you off after a certain time. Because I realized I was spending like way too much time finding Instagram reels to I was spending way too much time training the Instagram algorithm to just show me the most deranged shit that they possibly have. And I realized like I'm dedicating like 2-3 hours a day to this. I gotta cut back. So
Can you elaborate really quickly on
in great detail. Talk to me about that reel.
Some of these reels you get from him are
yeah, I mean just I'll start sending them to you if you want. The ass chat gets some of them.
Yep.
Sam gets some that are not appropriate for the ass chat.
Wow. Fuck. I didn't realize.
I love that everybody sends me everything that's inappropriate because they know I'll find it funny.
And there's more yet that no one gets.
That's true. I don't even know if I can trust myself with this.
The dark web.
So I'm allowed 45 minutes of Instagram, and I've never had notifications on from Twitter because fucking Jesus Christ, I'm trying to like live my life. I don't
trying to be outside, hang out on the stoop.
Yeah, I want to go sit and like stare into the abyss. I don't have time for these other things.
They
so
do.
if
they really do.
If I had to, if I have to be already sitting at the computer, like for work or something, that's where you get the heavy Twitter usage from me. Because otherwise, hit or miss.
Yeah, you don't hear from him for several hours, and then suddenly he's just there.
Days sometimes.
That explains so much now.
Mainly when I'm on Twitter is when there's a White Sox game happening in terms of like on the phone. If I'm on Twitter on my phone, it's because I want to say, shout something into the void about how Sebi Zavala is a better defender than everyone else on the team. I don't
third best, but yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah. Okay, well, Robert. Wait, hang on. Robert.
Andrew Vaughn.
Nope.
Who's two? Hang on, who's two?
I think it's still Benintendi.
Oh.
No, not me. I'm not agreeing with that. I think statistically, yeah.
Well, they can. Those nerds can like fucking just shove it.
Defensive war or whatever.
There's no way in hell, man. He's like a replacement level outfielder.
No, I agree. Benintendi's been bad.
He's fine. He's fine.
Yeah.
But it was weird that they brought him in as a defensive substitute.
We're talking sports.
He's worth $30 million.
You know what? I would give you third though if Moncada's healthy. Yes. Robert won, Moncada.
Yeah,
two.
for sure. Yeah, for sure.
Man,
hell yeah.
Wonder what that guy would charge to piss on your feet.
Good question.
Moncada?
Yeah,
it's a good question.
Would you not pay money for that? Like,
I absolutely would.
No. All right, which current Chicago White Sox would you want to piss on your feet?
Oh, it's Moncada without a question.
Really?
So I think
without a question. Oh yeah.
I don't the like thing is too easy. I would propose asking who do you think is most likely to do it?
Well, Reese McGuire's off the team.
Oh yeah, Reese. Yeah, Reese is gone.
That's why it's
R.I.P. Twitter King. I mean, I had so many Reese McGuire jokes that
yeah. He hashtag Reese did nothing wrong.
Current, who would do it?
Who would now? Are they offering me money to pee on my feet as the scenario goes?
Yes, correct.
Okay. Joe Kelly's got to be a little. He's got.
Joe Kelly has totally peed on somebody.
One. Yeah,
he's totally peed on somebody.
Joe Kelly's
definitely R. Kelly'd somebody.
Also,
runs in the family.
Also, sneakily, I think Eloy, because he's too like cute and wholesome.
Yeah,
like he's in these girls' DMs offering to pee on their feet.
Cool.
I
agree with that.
Clint Frazier. Clint Frazier.
Maybe
has seen some.
Maybe Cease because he's a fucking psychopath. But
Cease is such a nerd, man. No way.
But he's so weird.
I think Cease skinned small animals as a child.
He's out of the Frisbee golf course and he's pissing on people's feet.
I don't know.
The red flags are there with
He's
that guy, man.
such
It's
a
a good thing
nerd.
that he
No, no.
plays baseball, because otherwise
agree.
he'd be like Ted Bundying people out there, I think.
Yep.
Cool.
Not only will he piss on your feet, he'll also kill you.
Yeah. Take the skin off your feet.
Oh my
Wear it
Yeah,
as a
he'll pay you,
mask.
he'll do it, and then he'll kill you and take the money back.
That's smart, actually.
What's,
I mean, and then
what's-
Lance Lynn will dump on your chest. I mean,
That's
the-
true.
Yeah.
I think you're paying for that, though.
Oh, fuck yeah.
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 Like that's his like off-season job. You know? What's this show about?
We were doing so good.
The Naked Truth is the title of this episode, so that's what it's about. And we're pretty much there. All right. Roxy, you do anything you want to plug before we get out of here?
No, I'm just kidding. Couple of AS articles are going to be coming out soon, just highlighting the out of town Sox fans. You know, like Twitter gives them a voice, but just learning more about them and their connection to the White Sox, despite not living here. We have some people that have never lived in Chicago. We have some people that have obviously lived here and then moved away quite some time ago. We're gonna, kind of spend some time learning about them, and hopefully that will build up the like out of town fan base, and hopefully get people to reading ASS articles on the site. So stay tuned for those.
Awesome. Stoop, you got anything you want to plug?
Yeah, I have a fucking podcast, and I will stipulate once again that I use the term podcast very loosely. It's just kind of insane, unhinged.
Is it potentially the one that's commenting that they'll piss on our feet for free?
Go click on that channel. There's some content on there. If you ask me what it's about, you know how I'm going to answer. Essentially, my co-host and I are pitchmen, and we're going to pitch you some products.
Cool.
And you should click on it. You should click on that thing there that made that comment and go watch some of the content.
If you have to ask, you don't know.
That's right.
All right, Baloney, what's the bums guy going on?
So Monday, big show. I got a field goal coming that I've talked about for a while now. The 108 guys have been pushing me to do it's been a long time coming. So that's finally dropping on Monday, but mostly Whiskey at Comiskey. Whiskey at Comiskey is going strong. July, we have a tailgate, not an official Whiskey at Comiskey, July 8th. That's a Saturday. And then the official one is July 29th. You guys have been there, Roxy and Sam. It's been fun. So yeah, just hang out with us. We'll have some whiskey. We'll have some beer. We have food. I think rumor has it Dougie's doing pulled pork for the 29th, and his pulled pork is legit. I think he's doing like something like 10 pounds or something crazy. That's going to be fun. So we're going to be there. Lot B, drinking, having fun, and then watching some sort of baseball afterwards.
Cool.
Watching
Chicago
very,
Sports Fun, like and subscribe, do all that fun stuff.
Hell yeah.
Great dudes. Go follow their page. Go subscribe to their YouTube channel.
Chicago
Yes.
Sports comes.
Yeah, that was on the short list.
That was option B.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you all so much for watching along, commenting along with us. We will be back next week at the same time. Thank you, Roxy, Stoop, and our guest Baloney for joining us.
Yeah.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel as well. Go to our site, read our stupid shit, and love you all. See you all soon.
Bye.
R.I.P. Steve.